back. Hey, man, we back. Another episode of Unofficially Retired here. There's a new person in that box. Now, he not new, but he might be new to some of y'all new people. Feel me? My guy JC from Four Quarter Sportscast is in the building, replacing LA for today. You know,
the honorable.
Yes, sir. The honorable LA. I don't have no Nick. See, normally I go, I'm Judah the Shooter, the host, and then they go, LA from LA. Yes, he really from LA. Don't ask if he from LA because a lot of people don't ask me that. I done came up with a whole thing. I don't really got no thing for you.
It's cool. I'm just a sub today, hoping to fill in. You know, sometimes I'm the sub to just give you the little work packet. You can get out my face, just do what you do. So
I feel it. Sometimes we appreciate our subs. Well, we always appreciate our subs, the cool ones for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? They let you do whatever the hell you want to do. But no, man, y'all will see JC some more, man. So for the people that ain't never seen him before, you know what I'm saying, show him some love in the comments. And also go check out his page. I put it in the description. But go check out his page. They talk all NFL. Y'all getting in the NBA, right?
Yeah, we decided our day gonna be Thursday for NBA, so actually tomorrow. So I guess we'll start that tomorrow. We are the most consistently inconsistent sports streaming channel. But, we're going to try to do better with that. It's all a process. So,
no, I'd be like that. You know what I've learned? I've learned to make promises on here. I make my promises on live. So that way, I got to hold myself accountable. Because even though it don't be hella people in here, some of the people do hold me accountable. Like, hey, bro, what's up? What time you going on today? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, hey, man, maybe you should start making these promises.
I don't know if I want to break too many. I don't know how many of those I can, start losing my word out here. It's gonna look real bad, but it started at the top. So if I'm consistent, I guess it'll trickle down. So I gotta hold myself accountable as well.
So you know it, and might as well while we here. You know what I'm saying? I get y'all to do this every week, but hopefully y'all do this on JC page too.
I already knew what animation was coming.
You already know it. You know what I'm saying? Go like, comment, subscribe. Four Quarter Sportscast, Unofficially Retired Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
We in the building, but let's get to it. So I ran down all the rules to JC people. So JC know all the rules. Y'all already know the rules. Willing and Dylan, show some love to the quarterbacks, man. For once, we don't show them love too often. So try to implement them once a week that we actually show them some real love on here. So I'll let you go first, brother. Who you got first on there?
All right. I really got me down 4 because I wanted to see where you was going with it, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw Stafford out there for sure.
Okay.
18 of 27, 295, 4 touchdowns, no picks. I really have been thinking to myself how underrated Stafford really is, to be honest with you, because he's not really talked about. I know they did have a Super Bowl run a couple years ago and kind of like been falling off a little bit since then. I mean, they still been like sneaking around the playoffs, but he's just a guy. Like when you picking games weekly, you can always get him a shot because of who they got at quarterback. Their problems are just their receivers stay injured. But he's just a dog. He's been a dog, really, though. So definitely got to get him one shout out for that. I got a feeling you're going to go the guy to put the belt to our ass, so I'm not even going to throw him in there, even though I would. So, honestly, I'm going to see, Tua he had a good game, but he played the Raiders. No disrespect, LA. So I'm not going to put him in there. I'm going to actually go somebody that we kind of like to give flack to, but like you said, it's the celebratory segment for the quarterbacks. I'm going to go Anthony Richardson.
AR.
While the passing numbers weren't all that, I think the narrative surrounding him getting back in the lineup kind of like adds into this for me. 20 for 30, 272, 1 touch, no picks. Only took 2 sacks, but he also rushed in for 2 touchdowns. So, and then they beat the Jets 28-27. I mean, it's not really an accomplishment to beat the Jets at this point, but I feel like with him getting benched, them putting him back in the lineup, and him kind of like having a, like, I'm the franchise guy type of game a little bit, I can respect that. So I'm gonna get him the other one.
Okay. I like that. Man, spoiler alert, he's my player of the week for every every single thing you know. Like he's my player of the week. Just spoiler alert. But my two people, I went Jared Goff, man. I know they played the Jags, and the Jags is trash, but he's still 24 of 29, 412, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Like Jesus.
Yeah,
He's been cooking.
I had him too, but I said the same thing you said. I'm like, they played it. He doing this every week down there. So
yeah, he damn near is doing this every week. Shit, and then you're right. I did go Bo Nix. It was kind of funny just cause you on here, but I do like to like show love to people I don't pick. Cause I like me and LA come on here. It'll be certain weeks, bro. We got Lamar every week, Joe Burrow you know what I'm saying? Like it just be like, there's other people out here actually putting on, and Bo Nix actually put on. Like I was surprised by his performance. I did give an honorable mention to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's my favorite quarterback. Joe Burrow's my favorite quarterback. Jamar Chase my favorite receiver. So
yeah, I wanted to go Joe, but when you said they had to win, I was like, shit, he kind of got thrown out the equation.
So no, but I definitely put him in the honorable mention category. He went 28 of 50, 356, 3 tuds. Can't never be mad at that. He always, like you said about Stafford, as long as Joe healthy, I feel like they always got a shot.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Moving on. I mean, I guess I can go into mine. We kind of already did it, but player of the week. My player of the week was Anthony Richardson. Like you said, let me pull up them notes. Whoa, there you go. Anthony Richardson, 20 of 30, 272 a touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Like you said, bro, everything that you said is the exact reason I picked him for player of the week. Because it's like being benched, a young guy with only 11 starts or something like that, being benched, that could like crush your confidence. So for you to come in, and when they on the road, beat the Jets, it's like, hey man, that's still even though he stinks right now, we'll get into that. Even that's still a Hall of Fame quarterback over there with some weapons. You know what I'm saying? And you essentially outdueled him yesterday because it wasn't like it was 15 to 12. You know what I mean? So you won that, and then he got up there and was like on the podium and post game, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I really ain't think about the last 2 weeks." Now he could be lying, but you played like you didn't think about the last 2 weeks. So shit, I can't do nothing but take your word. So yeah, he's my player of the week for that for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I slick wanted to go with St. Brown, but it's just kind of the factor of like them really spanking the Jags that I just really don't even want to pick nobody from them. But I'm gonna go Josh Allen from the Bills. The numbers ain't really all that sexy, but I just feel like I think they said like the first time somebody put 28 or more on the Chiefs, 15 games or something like that. And then I feel like that's once again that's a narrative type of game too, like beating the Chiefs, even though the Bills really don't have no problem beating the Chiefs in the regular season. But I just feel like that last touchdown he scored, that rushing touchdown, he literally put the team on his back and really, like, if you get a ball back to Mahomes, he's probably gonna walk you down. So I feel like he knew how important that drive was. Like we kind of had that discussion about him prior to the season started, and really just the team in general. Was they gonna kind of fall out? But he really making it do with the pieces that they're giving to him. I mean, when you look at their receivers, it's not like a who's who type of situation.
I still think, even though he's not fully healthy, I still think Amari's the number one.
He's their number one for sure. But
no, I'm saying a number one in general though, not just placing over there. I think he a number one still. He a number one caliber receiver, in my opinion.
I would agree. I would probably say like it's a few guys I would pick before him, but he's definitely a number one. If you tell Josh Allen like beforehand, before they got him, like we'll get you a Amari Cooper, he gonna be like, okay, hell yeah, because I'm throwing it to a bunch of C+ receivers if being nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go Josh Allen, and we're gonna talk about him as well a little bit later, or his team.
Yeah, we actually finna get into that. Showtime or no time segment. Hey, you actually did something LA never does. You gave a lot of credit to Josh Allen and the Bills. He despises that man. I don't like. I forgot what Josh Allen did to him, but he despises Josh Allen. So he would never get what you just did.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, I think with LA, like I remember he was talking about a little bit. It's like he don't really get flack for stuff he do, but Lamar they'll be on him quick. But
Yeah,
I
I have
mean, I
noticed
do
that.
I do think they kind of hype Josh up a lot, but I don't think it's for like a lack of him actually being a good player. Though I do think he's a great quarterback. He's got the turnovers down this year. I think that was the biggest knock on him. Really, was he was just wild with the ball. He's like just crazy with the ball. But
Right.
I think he's a Super Bowl caliber quarterback in my opinion. You know, he just has to get some maturity to his game. But yeah, they do have the tendency to like put him with that Mahomes, you know, that type of tier, which I don't agree with.
Yeah. No, Mahomes is definitely in a tier of his own. Um, Moving on, Showtime or no time. Everybody know how this kind of go. Say a statement to JC. And he tells me if he has Showtime, which means he's gonna talk about it, or no time. We move on real quick. So, if I said the Bills are the best team in the AFC, you tell me.
I would give that some Showtime. I mean, that's um, I don't agree with it, but I can understand. I would say they're definitely like if I pulled three out the AFC, I would say they're one of the three
Okay.
because you got them, Kansas City, and then whoever you want to bring out the AFC North between the Steelers or the Ravens, judging on who you like more. But yeah, I think the Buffalo Bills definitely have a claim to be the best team in the AFC. I mean, you just beat the record-wise best team in the AFC, so you know 9-2. The Chiefs are 9-1. I can't really argue with it, to be honest.
I feel you. I think I'm gonna give it a little Showtime, just a little bit, but not much, because the Chiefs still exist, and I think
Yeah.
Nick Wright says this a lot. And granted, he's a super Chiefs fan, but I'm starting to believe it, bro. They kind of practice during the
Yeah.
games a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they try things. It'd be like, oh, what's gonna work and what's not, and then they go to things that work. Like when they was down, what was it, 9 with like 6 minutes left or something, and they just moved the ball right down the field. They hadn't moved the ball all game. It was just like, so y'all could have been doing that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like y'all could have been using the shit that worked and get it done. So like, I just think the Chiefs still exist. They got the best offensive coordinator / head coach, best quarterback, the best defense.
Right.
I just think, shit, I think that makes them the best in the AFC. And then I think the Ravens probably still the best talent wise, but other than that,
I feel
yeah,
like with the
you.
Chiefs,
Mhm.
it's like kind of with like you know for sure and gotta have a situation they're gonna execute more than anybody in the league. But it's at the same rate. It's like, yeah, if you are using the games to practice, and I don't have this question about them. I'm for sure they know how to turn a switch on in the playoffs. We've seen it 2 years in a row, but
Mhm.
sometimes that might catch up to you where it's like, okay, you trying to come out with this intensity the whole game, and it's like, nah, there's no we have time to practice. I'm just saying, because we're gonna talk about them and their chances as well, but it's just I don't know, they just don't look good to me at all.
I
Like
agree.
Chief standards for their standards. Not, I mean, if that was my team and we was 9-1, I'm like, okay, we're great, but I don't know, bro. And maybe that's because maybe I'm tripping, but they just don't look good in my
They
opinion.
don't they don't look that good, but I also think I think when Pacheco get back, if he's really, really healthy, they'll start to look better. Start to
Yeah,
look better. Because I think people don't talk about it because they have Patrick Mahomes, but that run game is super important to what they do, especially with Andy Reid. Like, if you can maintain a solid run game, which they haven't really had since he's been gone. Like Kareem Hunt, cool, but I think them years is gone. Like
yeah,
he gonna be a nice second back to Pacheco, but like them years is gone, bro. They got
right.
him for a familiarity standpoint. Like I think once Pacheco come back, they'll start running the ball better, and you'll see Mahomes the whole game just start to open up. Because
Yeah,
these linebackers got to hesitate at least a second. Now we start to see Travis in the middle of the field. You know, now you're gonna start doubling Travis that leave Worthy if he can ever get his shit together, and you still got D Hop who can run across the middle. Shit
I
like
got
that.
words for Travis.
You got
I'm gonna,
words, Trap.
save him for another segment that you got.
Say less.
Yeah.
Moving on, as the people know, man. Anytime you see the color change, so do the topic. So, if I told you the Chiefs after Sunday, man, the Chiefs three-peat hopes are over, you'd say
That's no time. Like they only lost one game. I mean, shit, they're gonna make the playoffs for sure. Just like they would have to, even if they lose out, they probably still would make the playoffs. So no time at all.
No, facts. I have that shit written in my notes. It say no time. It said it's hard to count them out, especially because we've seen it the last 2 years. Like that's the only thing I wrote in my notes. Like
I would believe it when I see it at this point. I would be a fool to even like say that they're not going to do it because they've done it 2 times. And I think both times they did it. I think I might have picked them to win one. I think I picked the 49ers to win last year. Who they beat the first year before? When?
The Eagles?
The Eagles, right. The Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I can't say it because I feel like roster-wise, they always at a disadvantage, whoever they go against. But it's just they find a way. So I would never say that their chances are over until the game hit 0-0-0 and they lost.
No, I feel you. It's very like slippery slope trying to bet against them. Like it's just you kind of know the outcome before you even start. And it's weird though. It's real weird. I don't think we ever been a part of nothing like that. Like even I feel like with Brady and them.
I was just about to say with Brady, like folks always say, don't bet against Brady, don't bet against Brady. Now it's kind of like with Mahomes, like bro, don't bet against Mahomes. Like he gonna pull something out the hat.
Yeah, like it don't even make sense to do it. Just, I agree.
Honestly, them losing might be the best thing that can happen to them now, though, because now they got that off their back. Like, bro, we don't have to try to go undefeated the whole season. Like, we already lost. Just play. Let's just play from here on out.
We talked about that on the last pod where it was like one of the questions was would the Chiefs losing be a good thing for them?
Yeah, I think it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's better. Like, you might as well just get that out the way, bro. We lost. Now we can go play football. We ain't got to worry about being tight, worry about getting this 17-0, going 20-0. No, it's over. It's over. That's it.
Yeah, now you just go 15-2. It's okay.
You already know it. Color change. If I told you the Ravens would miss the playoffs, you'd say.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, when I first seen this, I really wanted to say no time, but I'm gonna give it just a smidget of showtime because when I'm looking at the AFC standings, they're actually a little bit lower than what most people probably think they are. They're
in 6
right now.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's just like only reason I say like I'm not giving it as much thought as to they will is because the teams below them really I don't really see none of them making a jump. Maybe Miami goes on a little run. I looked at their schedule. Their schedule's kind of sweet. The Bengals are the real team that I would say really, but they just keep losing. Like you can't keep winning one, losing one. Like you need to start putting games together. And they on a 2-game losing streak right now. So Colts, I'm not worried about at all. But I mean, yeah, Baltimore can't just say we good because they do need to start winning some more games. Like they shouldn't feel comfortable. They 2 games behind of their Pittsburgh. I don't know. The division might be over with. I mean, it's not over with, but it's definitely not over with. But I don't know. Lamar just can't seem to beat Pittsburgh. He can't seem to beat Mahomes. Like I'm really tired of the narratives with him. I feel like I'm like his Skip Bayless almost to a sense.
Maybe, probably a little bit.
He's a 5 player, like, but it's just like get over the hump. I want to see you get over the hump. I feel like that's where I differ from like Skip with LeBron. Like I want to see Lamar get over the hump because I know he's that talent, and I know once he gets that championship, he's gonna go into another stratosphere as far as where people look at him all the time. But it's just like you keep feeding into the narratives. You keep like I don't feel comfortable with him in a straight drop back game. I just don't. And I feel like that Pittsburgh game kind of proved it to a sense. I mean, you do have receivers clanging the ball off their chest after he makes some shit happen. But if you tell me Lamar gonna drop back and throw the ball 30 plus times, you know, I'm okay with that. So I think it's a little short time.
Okay, so I agree, and I'm gonna get more into your Lamar comments more than this because I agree. It's really a little bit of showtime, not really no time because I feel like they just find a way. As far as the Chiefs find a way to win them big games, they find a way to make the playoffs. Like it's the Ravens. I feel like, especially coming off a loss, I feel bad for whoever they got to play next. What was it, the Chargers? Yeah, I feel bad. I just think they're gonna come in there and smack shit. Like I know the Chargers been playing good football, but and that's your brother on the other side, but I don't know. But just following the Ravens a lot closer now through the last few years, I just feel like they have a coaching issue, a head coaching issue, a
Mm.
offensive coordinator issue. Like we're gonna get into that for sure a little bit later, but it's like I think it's Lamar. Okay, so I don't think it's Lamar because one, I don't think wins is a quarterback stat.
No, me either. It's not.
You know what I mean? So it's like you say it's you cool with Lamar throwing 30 times a game, and I think a lot of people are, but that's because the Ravens run game is so dynamic that no matter really who back there, they always been kind of dynamic. So it's like shit, if I could just make you one dimensional, you easier to guard in the first place.
Right.
So and I feel like that's the same with everybody. Like when you look at Josh Allen, when Joe Brady took over as the offensive coordinator, they stopped throwing the ball as much. That's why his turnovers came down. You know what I mean? Like Patrick Mahomes or Andy Reid. Andy Reid is always Patrick Mahomes can sit back there and throw the ball 50, 60 times, and we won't give a damn for sure. But
Right.
one, he's also in that stratosphere above everybody else.
Right.
And then two, it's like Andy Reid has always kind of been dependent on a run game too. Like if he has a solid run game, his quarterbacks will always succeed.
Right.
So it's just like I feel like Todd Monken get into these pissing contests, and I feel like he don't understand time and score. Like we're gonna get into that, and I feel like I skipped it. I feel like I skipped the part 0 of the week. Yeah, that's where we was supposed to get into.
That's what I was saying, Mr. Kelsey.
my apologies, and we can get into that real quick since we talking about Lamar anyway. 0 of the week for are Todd Monken and John Harbaugh, because obviously they didn't learn from the AFC title game. You know what I mean? Derrick Henry had 13 carries, and I know you said we're not here to get from the ball 30 times a game, but maybe 20 would be okay. You know what I mean? Especially in a game like this where the other team don't score no touchdowns, and it's a rivalry. You know this rivalry better than anybody. You've been on this team for like 20 years, bro. You know this rivalry better than anybody. There's no way you gonna tell me that you didn't think running the ball was how you was gonna win this game. That's pretty much how you win all of these rivalry games. Like Russell Wilson threw for 176 yards or something like that. No touchdowns, and they won. No. You think it was like, to me, it's defense in the run game. You out here trying to have a pissing contest. And, well, you, John Harbaugh, not telling Todd Monken run the ball because Todd Monken wants to have a pissing contest. He wants to say, oh, I got Lamar. I got one of the best quarterbacks in the world. Let's throw the ball 500 times. No, you also have one of the best running backs in the world. Hand the ball off. You also have just a team that's good in run schemes. You know what I'm saying? And run fits. Like, run the ball. I don't know. It's like he don't understand time and score. They get down a touchdown. They get down 10 points. And they could be down 10 points, bro, at halftime. He's going to throw the ball probably 30 more times. Like, it's like he don't understand time and score, bro. We don't have to throw the ball yet. Not all the time. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of where I go. Like, bro, it's not Georgia. It's not college. You can't just fling the ball around because you think your athletes are more superior than theirs. It don't happen like that.
Right.
So
I did watch the game, but I didn't I wasn't really paying attention to it. But I feel like it's kind of 50% Lamar, and I feel like it's 50% Todd Monken because I think Lamar was tired of Greg Roman making him do the scheme like how you saying run.
Oh yeah, run. Right.
Over there, he's like, okay, I got more passing. I have more control of the offense. I can pass the ball a little bit more. So I feel like to an extent, Lamar kind of wants to throw the ball in those situations, but Todd Monken has to realize as well, like you said, I mean, our strength is running the ball. Just because we're down 7, you don't have to abandon your game plan down 7 or even 10 points, depending on time of the game, But just looking at the watching the game, Baltimore really was just getting too many penalties. They really would. So when you back up 5 yards, I mean, of course, you're probably not gonna run the ball.
Right.
But like you said, what type of game it's gonna be. It's gonna be. Don't nobody want to play an 18-16 game more than Pittsburgh. That's their game.
They only have one way to win football games.
That's how they want it. They don't want to get into a shootout, and you're not going to get into a shootout with Pittsburgh. You have to understand that. So Baltimore had to. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, they just got too many penalties. They lost the turnover battle 3-1. I'm not seeing a third turnover. I know Lamar had a pick and Henry had a fumble loss. I don't.
Isaiah Likely right before the half. It was they was up 7-6. Instead of running the clock out, Monken decided to go wide receiver screen. He fumbled.
Okay, and then so they had 3, and then the time of possession, Pittsburgh won the time of possession 36-23. So I mean, Baltimore outgained them. They outpassed yard. I mean, they outrushed them. So, like I said, it's just they're gonna have to find that balance of like Lamar. Every game don't require you to show. I think he kind of I don't know if it's the narratives playing into it with him. If he wants to show the world he can do it. Like, bro, we don't care how you do it. Just win. If you run the ball 50,000 times a game, like, bro, we don't care. I don't know what it is, but like you say, it's a foundation fundamental like problem with them. They don't know who they are, or they try to be somebody in the wrong moments.
Be different, yeah.
And they try to do something in the wrong moments that's not called for. And in the playoffs, you only get one game to like mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just one game. I mean, it's a detrimental game for sure because you want to try to win the division, but they just need to figure it out, bro. You got Derrick Henry back there. 13 carries type of game is not enough at all.
He had 0 carries in the fourth.
He getting 5 yards a carry. He got 65 yards in the TUD. I mean, Lamar getting 11 yards, 4 yards, 46. Even Justice Hill chipped in 2, and he's getting 6.5 yards on average per carry. Like, bro, come on now. You just need and then even when you got down there, I did not like that 2-point try play.
Awful.
I didn't like that.
Awful.
Tomlin purposely called timeout to see what you was gonna run, and you
see what you was gonna run, and you ran the exact same thing to the other side.
It just wasn't. And everybody knew, like, it's either going to Lamar or they're gonna try to run with Derrick Henry. Like, everybody knew that.
But then you don't even, and that was my problem too. So I had a few problems. One, like you said, they called timeout on purpose. They wanted to see what you was running. 2, The only thing different you did was take them tight ends off the field and put wide receivers in, and then run the play to the other side. Stupid as hell. And then, like you said, if they would have had Derrick Henry in the game in that situation, you see how you said I got 2 options. Hey, I gotta worry about Derrick Henry or Lamar. No, there was no Derrick Henry on the field, so we know who's getting the ball. So it's just like, bro, what the fuck are we doing, bro? You need a 2-point conversion, and one out of your 2 best players is on the field. I know who's getting the ball. It's just
it was just bad all around execution. It was just a bad game.
And I'm not saying Lamar is blameless. Let me put that out there. He's not blameless either. But I do feel like the coaching is a detriment to that team.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it together because, like you said, I mean, talent-wise, most teams they play, they're going to have more talent than the teams they play. But Mike Tomlin is just a better coach at the end of the day, like you said, because that 2-point conversion. That 2-pointer conversion alone just really showed they got outcoached in that situation right there.
Bro, but and then before we about to move on, but that's just a thing. Like, I've heard that one thing on like ESPN, NFL networks all the time when players talk about it. Coaches do that all the time. It's called Kodak, or some of them call it differently, but Kodak for I'm taking a picture of what you got, what you got out there, and I'm about to game plan against it real fast. Okay, so you took a picture of this. You got our game plan. All right, let me switch it up and just change the tight ends or wide receivers. That's the same exact formation, bro. We're just going to change tight ends or wide receivers.
Yeah.
We're not going to put Derrick Henry on the field either.
That wasn't it.
Oh, man, it frustrates me. Just bad football, bro. It just frustrates you. I ain't going to lie. Oh, moving on, man. Color change. If I told you Bo Nix is the best rookie quarterback selected in the 2024 draft, you'd say.
I mean, shit, it's showtime at this point because whether anybody wants to admit it or not, he's looking like it. Between him and Jaden Daniels, honestly, I don't even want to. I hate to bring up another person like in a negative light, but honestly, the first one is looking like the worst one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The one we said had the best situation is looking like the worst because Drake May look better, Jaden Daniels look better, Bo Nix look better. So,
and I think they have all had their struggles. I think they look better because they got less. If that makes sense, like they're doing more with less. You have everything they want. It can't get it done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro. Bo Nix, though, I mean, it's I won't say it's expected, but like he's a mature quarterback. He was in college for 10 years. He's 30 years old. I mean, like he's NFL ready. Sean Payton wants him. It's a difference when a coach actually wants you and
Mm-hmm.
ain't playing for you and is willing to work with you. And like I said this week back when him and Sean Payton had that little on the sideline, I said I guarantee Sean Payton respects him a lot more for Bo Nix getting back in his face like that.
Right.
Because Payton would have ran all over Russell Wilson. We saw it plenty of times, and Russell Wilson wasn't gonna say nothing back to him. Like Bo Nix, like, nah, I believe in what I saw on the play. Like, and Sean Payton as a coach can only just respect that at the end of the day. So I feel like if it's not Bo Nix at this point right now, it's probably Jaden Daniels. But the Commanders kind of been going down a little bit in recent weeks. So I would say it's between him and Jaden, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna go no time, bro, because I just feel like Jaden obviously is the better one. I just feel like he was the best. I felt like he was the best quarterback coming out. I feel like he's still the best one now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Caleb had the best situation, and I feel like Bo and Jaden's situation, coaching wise, is very friendly for them. Like it's Sean Payton had noodle arm Breeze. You know what I'm saying? So now he could that did nothing but quick game. Bo Nix is great at quick game. Getting it out, let your people do the work. All right, so we're gonna move that game plan over here to Bo a little bit, but he's also a little agile. So I got more than I could do with Breeze. Like, I feel like that's where it kind of worked. Like, he can make off script plays. Like you said, he is old. I ain't gonna call him a nigga 30, but yeah, he is older, so he got a lot of experience and played plenty of college football games. Probably not a defense he ain't seen before. You know, at least not no basic defense he ain't seen before. So I
would say with Jaden,
I feel you.
His hires are way higher. Like he didn't have the primetime games where he dropped 4 touchdowns. We've seen that, but I feel like Bo Nix slick going against a harder schedule than Jaden in a sense almost. And then it's like, I mean, both stats look better when I just looked at them. But I mean,
Okay.
I ain't gonna go off the stats. I'm not saying he's better than Jaden Daniels in totality, but I'm saying like who's having the best rookie season. I would definitely say Bo is like damn near the number one right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
I can agree with that. I think that might be the best way to put it. He having a better season right now. I don't think longevity wise, he's like
because like you said, they're tailoring the game for him. Like what we saw Jaden do to the Bengals, Bo Nix not doing that. Like go win us the game. No. He's not doing that, but because I agree with you, I thought Jaden was the best quarterback coming out as well. But the awards don't work like that, you know. If Bo keep doing the trend he doing, and especially if the Broncos even sniff the playoffs, because I thought it was gonna be ass this year. I ain't gonna lie.
But Washington too. Washington, you know.
Too, but it's also how they finish because you started off and you know, like I said, you kind of been faltering a little bit. So it shouldn't take away from nothing he did because, like I said, they already had a schedule. If they lose out from here on out, they still did better than what a lot of folks thought they was going to do.
Yeah,
but you know, it's between them two.
Yeah, and I think Washington got a real chance at winning the division. Denver don't have a chance at winning their division.
No, they don't. No.
Washington got a real chance of winning the division, and to me, to like boost Jaden Daniels' case, the defense ain't as good over there. Like,
hell no.
Denver defense is been cooking this year.
Yeah,
so it's like you getting a lot of stops, you're getting a lot of opportunities with the football versus Jaden and them. It's just like, no, bro, we just putting up points and we not punting. You know what I'm saying? They went like 3 weeks without punting. This is actually their first time losing 2 games in a row this year. So like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little different. It's interesting for sure. And I don't think neither one of them had like crazy weapons. I think I'll get an edge to Jaden as far as weapons just because he got Scary Terry over there.
Right.
But other than that, I think the situations is kind of similar actually.
Yeah.
They've
been doing his thing too though.
Who?
But Drake may have been doing his thing too.
Oh yeah.
But it's just they ain't expected to really win nothing. Like he probably got the worst talent group out of everybody.
Oh no, by far. And worst O-line, worst skill positions. And he's just out there putting on though.
It's just about really like they know for sure, okay, we got our guy. Now that we know that, let's fix everything else. Yeah. But Mr. Caleb in Chicago, Bro, like you didn't got the offensive. I'm not gonna say he did, but it's just
Yes, you did.
it's just so bad with that whole situation, man.
Yes,
Like,
you did. And we about to get into the Jets next, but he definitely did the same thing Aaron Rodgers did. It's like, bro, your play. If you was playing well at minimum, we don't gotta be winning. If you were playing well, my job would be safe. But you're not playing well, and they're not gonna fire you. It's gonna be everybody else's fault until it's nobody else's fault but yours. So we're gonna go down the rabbit hole of firing everybody until whatever. So we might as well move on to the Jets. Turf Talk segment. This is where we actually do a little bit of a deep dive. So should the Jets move on from Aaron Rodgers? Obviously, if you ain't get from my rant at the beginning, yes, obviously. You need to like start all this shit over. It's pointless, bro. You fired everybody except Aaron Rodgers and the offensive coordinator, his best friend. Them the only two people. And he got demoted. So he's not even offensive coordinator anymore. I don't even know what he does. Yeah, I don't even know what he does. So you demoted the offensive coordinator. You fired the head coach. You just fired the general manager. What else you finna do? I think Woody Johnson, the owner, is about to take he's about to accept something where he has to be gone for 4 years. So it's like, bro, y'all not gonna have nobody really running. He's been running that shit into the ground anyway, but y'all not gonna have nobody really running the team. Y'all don't have a GM. Y'all don't have a head coach. You don't have an offensive coordinator. You don't really got too much. I ain't gonna say talent. You got some talent, but you ain't got no real philosophy or understanding for how y'all want to be as a team. Like you might as well just shut the whole shit down, start over, because it just don't make sense to me. Especially firing Joe Douglas and Joe Douglas Joe Douglas drafted Garrett Wilson. Drafted
man. They just fired him just for the fuck of it. Like, you know what? Somebody gotta go. Youth, pack up.
Man. Because he drafted Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, Will McDonald, Braylon Allen, Jermaine Johnson, Michael Carter II, traded for Aaron Rodgers, traded for Devontae Adams, traded for Hassan Reddick. Did I not put a good team together?
You didn't say one miss in that whole little spiel right there.
Did I not put a good team together in the 6 years I've been here? Now, the only thing I can say is you cycling through, you finna be on what? Quarterback three and head coach 2. But it's like, you missed on the quarterback. Y'all just held on too long. You knew you missed from the jump.
Right.
I never think coaching was the problem. Coaching didn't become a problem until Aaron Rodgers got there.
Yeah, so, to be honest, I mean,
you didn't know Aaron Rodgers was going to stink when he got here. Not everybody's pulling the trigger on that. Like, you're doing things that other people would do in a good sense and wouldn't do in a good sense. And it's like, they was just like, fuck it. Woody Johnson, like, hey, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Everybody go, except Aaron Rodgers. He's the one not helping the cause. Like, he's not helping the cause at all. I still don't think he's throwing for 300, bro. And LA be getting on me, bro. 300 not that important. But yeah, not really. But when we in an air raid type of style of play, and everybody does it.
Like,
and everybody's been doing it. I just watched. I'm not high on Bo Nix, and not to bring this up, I just watched him throw for 300. I watched Drake May damn near throw for 300. Like, why are you not capable of putting up points?
Right.
Mr. 4-time MVP and Super Bowl winning champion. Like,
I wouldn't say it's like see all be all, but like, bro, you have a streak for not doing it. Like, it's noticeable.
Man, it's 30
like,
plus.
It's starting to be concerning. Like, at this point, as a pride sense, bro, why don't you just go out there and throw for 300 to just say, like, I'm not going to be on this streak no more. Obviously, you're not capable. But I feel like, first of all, I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. It's just like, bro, why are you firing everybody that don't need to be fired? Like, Robert Saleh is a defensive coach. Your defense is fire. Like,
it's been trash since he left. Sorry to cut you off. It's been trash since he left.
You brung Aaron Rodgers in to basically cure your offensive problems. And then you didn't gave this man everything he wants. Like, you didn't brung his offensive coordinator. You decide all these old guys from the Packers. And it's just not working. So, me personally, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to be too stubborn for them to even move on. Like, he's going to have to want to leave at this point because his cap hit next year, like, they cut him, they're going to be carrying a dead cap of $49 million. which is not record breaking no more because like we didn't see teams like we had to carry the highest dead cap when we cut or when we traded Matt Ryan. And then I think somebody with the Russell Wilson with the Broncos, it was higher than that. So if they want to get off of them, they can. If I was them, I would, because you can't expect them to get no better next year. Like you said with Joe Douglas, it's like, bro, I didn't get y'all the talent. Like the missing piece that everybody clamored for was a quarterback. I didn't know Aaron Rodgers was gonna come in here and be shit. So if I lose my job because of that, which I feel like Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh can get another job tomorrow.
Shit, Robert Saleh been consulting in Green Bay since he got fired.
Yeah, so it ain't nothing. So they should feel like, honestly, if I'm Saleh, like, bro, you let me, thank you, like you saved me. Ain't nobody, because you still getting paid, and it's like, bro, when y'all losing, I'm at home. Like, this is what y'all get. Like, y'all try to make me out to be the problem, when in reality, we know Aaron Rodgers just really wasn't messing with him for real.
Right.
The GM getting fired kind of took me for like, why y'all just didn't fire him when y'all fired the coach? Like, I don't really understand that. Like I said, it's just them doing stuff that don't make sense. But yeah, the Jets and the A-Rod just need to separate, bro. And then I just feel like they got too much talent to really say like we gonna tear it all down. They got too many players over there for real. But like you said, that y'all don't have. What's y'all style of play? Y'all used to clean your hat on defense, and you just didn't have no offense. But now, like you said, like even the defense is kind of sagging off. So Rex Ryan be giving them the business on.
Well, you know, Rex Ryan. Okay, so certain things that Rex Ryan talk about, I do take with a grain of salt because he also still wants to be a coach.
Right.
So if anybody has a coaching situation and he has a very strong input on it, I'd be like, like thing he did with the Cowboys defense. Like, yes, they've been trash, but he talks about them in the very worst way. But he also interviewed for that job. So it's like, I take what he say with a grain of salt for sure.
That locker room culture though, like he can tell when the players is not bought in or playing soft to an extent. Because like you said, he didn't lost his job. So he know like this shit ain't looking how it's supposed to look. And I feel that to an extent too. Like when you got the talent and it's not performing, it either got to be the coaching ain't coaching right, or it's like the players they don't want to play. Because there's no way you telling me like all the names you just named, that's not even 1/4 of the roster, and they got more names, and it's like y'all should not be this bad, bro. But at the end of the day, like what we said before the season start, it's just names at this point because y'all ain't doing nothing on the field.
Old niggas, just a bunch of old niggas trying to do some young nigga shit. It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't working out. At this point, they should hope A-Rod wants to go. And do the Jets own their first round pick this year?
I don't know. You might have to check that. I will say this before we move on. Like, it's been reports from the Athletic. It said after the team lost to the Broncos, Woody Johnson called a meeting with coaches and front office execs and suggested that the team bench Aaron Rodgers for Tyrod Taylor.
I was gonna bring that up.
Said the move stunned coaches and Douglas, who convinced Woody out of it, and he thought it would embarrass Rodgers, and it didn't, and it wouldn't sit well in the locker room. And it's so much more stuff, bro. It said Johnson unilaterally fired Robert Saleh without consulting anyone. He just went ahead, hey, bro, you're gone. I'm done with you. They say he blocked Bryce Huff contract extension. He declined a Joe Douglas trade offer, sending Alan Lazard and a day 2 pick for Jerry Jeudy to Cleveland. Yeah. He said he fired one of Joe Douglas's close friends. Like, so much going on, bro.
It just started at the top, like you said, bro. Like,
He the reason Hassan ain't want to do the contract extension. Like, come on, bro.
I don't really know how like a couple owners operate. Like, I know Arthur Blank for the most part. Like, he one of them niggas who he gonna sign you and he gonna love you till you like even after the fact you over the hill. I know Jerry Jones and the media too much. It just feel like it all trickles down like from the top. Like how you talking about what the owner is doing, bro, it's just trickling down throughout the organization. And I actually did see that. I meant to bring it up about them saying they want to bench A-Rod. But I'm just like, what messages is it gonna send? I don't even understand what the point. Like, just let his old ass play at this point, bro. It ain't no point. Your season over with already. Like, just let him play.
Unless you're just worried about him getting hurt or something, and you like, I know I want to keep him next year. I don't want him to get hurt. Then we sit him. But other than that, it's like, man, you might as well let the nigga play.
They didn't let that nigga get hurt.
I'm gonna say that's your out. If he get hurt, that's your out. That's your out. He get hurt. Look, hey, I ain't do it. No need for you to feel embarrassed.
They got number 7 right now, so they probably need to lose a little bit more because Shedeur and Cam Ward probably be gone by then. So
no, they're definitely gone by then. You know, I'm on that.
Yeah,
I'm on that. I'm making as many phone calls as I got to make.
If they trying to get in quarterback territory, I don't know.
What do you do if you them? I think because if they had 7, honestly, with their current situation, say everybody come back, I know they're gonna need a corner because DJ Reed, unless they re-sign DJ Reed, but like, what do you do? Go offensive lineman or DN or something? Like what do you do?
First round at this little mock I'm looking at right now.
You said an edge?
Yeah. I don't know what they do, bro. I feel like they didn't kind of got themselves into a hole. It's like you say, the best way to get out of a hole is kind of just to like you say, just start all over. It's as bad as it is, like, because I'd rather have a ton of cap space and no talent and start fresh than have all this talent, no cap space, and I still suck. Like, I definitely don't know what to do.
Cap space, and draft picks, bro. Make your future look real bright, bro. Like, you get, hey, Devontae Adams, it was fun while it lasted, bro. Gotta go. Hey, Hassan, we still ain't pay you. Gotta go. Hey, A-Rod, you might as well call it quits, bro, because if you want me to do this, you're going to end up in Yucatan, bro. You might as well just get it out of here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You probably stay with Quinnen. You probably stay with Sauce because you can't get them type of people back. But, like, everybody else, bro, we finna load up on these picks and we finna have some money, bro, because y'all niggas tripping. Yeah, no. It just don't make sense. You're going to end up, like, I feel like that's part of the thing that, and we're not gonna talk about them, but that's part of the thing the Giants did. Like, we either overachieve or we close to overachieving in the Jets, since it was close to overachieving. So, you know what I'm saying? Overachieve or semi-overachieve, and now we think we like real contenders, but it's not. We not. They thought they was a quarterback away. They got their quarterback, and they wasn't.
They did. The Jets just had unrealistic expectations from the beginning, though, because y'all thought y'all was Super Bowl contenders. Y'all haven't made the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like y'all building on top of nothing.
Right. Yeah. It's just a bad situation. It's a bad situation for sure.
So yeah. No, man. Moving on, because they are. It's nothing but bad shit going on in New York right now, but it's all right. Deion Sanders has been leaked to the Cowboys. I don't even know if I spelled that properly, but Deion Sanders has been linked to the Cowboys. Is he the answer to their continued struggles? Is he the answer to fixing their struggles? There we go.
I feel like the only possible way Deion would go to the NFL or like the Cowboys is depending on who drafts his son. And even still, like the Cowboys, let me see where they at in the draft. They're not in quarterback. They're 9th right now. So they're even worse than the Jets. Like, oh my God, this mock, they got the Titans taking, okay. Titans taking Shedeur. They got Charlie Ford taking Cam Ward. I forgot the Titans do need a quarterback, I guess. But Deion is not the answer to the Cowboys, bro. Like I said, it starts at the top. Like, until Jerry Jones decides to do whatever he gonna do, bro. Because first of all, if I'm Deion, why am I even gonna go put myself in that situation? Like, and I don't feel like those two personalities would clash. I feel like they would clash. I feel like Jerry Jones needs a yes man who gonna listen to everything he say, do. Like, he gonna just stay back. Exactly. And that's another situation we said before the season. Like, bro, you got all this offseason drama. Like, bro, I know your season gonna go trash because y'all locker room not even right before the season start. So, no, he not the answer. I don't know what's the answer for them. Like I said, it starts with Jerry Jones.
I agree. I agree with everything you said, bro. I think that is the answer. Jerry Jones got to go, bro. You can still own the team, but you can't be the general manager, bro. And you need to be one of them owners that just sit in the cut. Maybe you still do your Tuesday radio show. Cool. But, nigga, you speaking from a complete owner perspective. Like, no, I don't have nothing to do with that. I let them do their job. What I saw on the field, I saw this. I think we could do this, blah, 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 blah. Now you just give me your input on the team versus you're making all the decisions, bro, and it hasn't worked since the 80s. Like, what part are you not getting? You've been making all the decisions since the 80s, and it ain't worked since then. Like, it just probably before the 80s. You've been making all the decisions before the 80s. But since then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you've been doing the same exact things over and over again, and it's like, bro, it's been nothing but mediocrity. And you're trying to put more mediocrity on top of it, bro. Like, and then you be stubborn, but then don't stand on your stubbornness. If you wasn't gonna pay Dak, you shouldn't have paid him. Because especially thinking hindsight, bro, his hamstring gone and he not gonna play no more this year. Had he not had a contract, now you could think about quarterbacks. You could think about having a quarterback on a rookie deal. And you know what that means? That opens up the rest of your team. You can continue, you can bring in free agents. There's niggas that want to play in Dallas, bro. Niggas that want to wear that star on their helmet. Now you can bring in free agents and don't have to worry about money. The way you was worried about it with Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? Like, if you was going to pay CD and you knew you was going to pay him the whole time, even though he got another year left on his deal, why not just do it early? You knew you was going to do it. Why are we waiting? What are we waiting for? You know what I mean? And then I feel like going to the Deion part of it, it's like, you see the way he kind of operate Colorado. He's the general manager. He the owner. He the coach. Like you said, bro, that ain't going to sit right. It's going to be Clash of the Titans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing on what I'm standing on, and you standing on what you standing on. Now what?
Yeah,
and it's like, what do you do at that point? Like, what do you do if you the head coach, knowing he write the checks and he also could fire you whenever you want? Now, you Deion, and you probably not going to give a fuck, but you're going to move like you don't give a fuck either. Like, so it's like, Jerry not going to like that. Like you said, he's better with people that, like Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy. They lasted so long because they shut the fuck up and let Jerry do what he going to do.
Exactly.
They say that in press conferences, bro. I don't worry. I let him do that. I got to worry about coaching my football team. That's it. That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, the face of the franchise is the owner, and that's a goddamn shame.
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even peep until this year that he really was the operating GM.
Yeah, and been that.
Why, as an owner, even still, I still wonder, like, why is he so, like, in a press conference? I've never seen an owner, like, so front facing and, like, talking after the games, like he really was playing in the game or something.
Even
and it's
GMs.
like, yeah, it's like almost
GMs be that much.
Yeah, sorry. It's like to the point where you like being the GM and the owner is damn near like a conflict of interest with you trying to run the team, but you still looking at it as a financial type of thing because you're the owner. Like you say, he just needs to step back. You still can put your input in. You still can do little interviews. I feel like if he's still trying to run it like the 80s, bro, you got to understand it's a different league now. Now, I will say he has given them like a team. I mean, he was 12-5 3 years in a row. Like, they made it to the playoffs.
I think that's on his son. His son do the drafting.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever was making the team, I'm just talking about, they didn't have teams to like win the championship. Mm-hmm. They just fold. So I kind of was like, I was saying in the offseason, I was standing with him when he was like, I'm not gonna keep spending money. I didn't spend the money. Like the product got to do what it do. But at the end of the day, it's like you spent the money anyway, and now you.
That's the point. You ain't stand on business whole time, bro.
It's just like I said, it started at the top. He just need to get a real operating GM. If his son's doing the drafting, then maybe he need to let him handle that. I don't know, or just hire somebody. GMs out here.
Bro, what? Joe Douglas just got fired.
I'm about to say, go get Joe Douglas.
He just got fired. You see what he do with talent? He can find talent in the draft.
Right, go get him.
It's like, hey, I have no idea. Then you ain't got Mingo. It's like they thinking for the future, but not. Because then you ain't got Mingo who got
doing it, bro. Because that was a dumbass trade,
bro. Because he had 2 years left on his deal. I mean, so you're gonna have to pay. If he work out, you're gonna have to pay him too. So, like next year, if he come on strong next year with 2 years left on his deal, you're gonna have to pay him.
Right.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Or if you trade him, you're not gonna get the trade value because other people know they gotta pay him.
And y'all needed that pick. Y'all can't afford to be giving picks away. Nah, y'all need that pick.
Man, wasn't it a 4th?
We got a 4th for this dude who ain't did nothing. Like,
he ain't been playing.
Yeah, no, that was like, oh my God, everybody saying we not doing nothing. Let's do something. And then everybody just talked about you worse because you did something dumb.
That was a panic move, bro. That's so fucking stupid.
But one last thing I really say about them before you switch, it really shouldn't be hard for teams like the Cowboys to be good. Like teams like the Yankees, the Cowboys, like, bro, y'all have that historical name.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna, like you said, bro. Dudes want to play for the Cowboys, so it's like it just frustrates me when y'all just so sorry. Like what?
Because they should run free agency every year.
Exactly, like the draft. Like okay, that's one thing you have to go get those guys, but it's just like I don't know. And Micah Parsons is pissing me off with it. Like I'm trying not to be an old head and be like, bro, stop streaming during the season, but it's like stop talking about your team in a positive light, and y'all not good. Like
I wouldn't even talk about my team. I might just come on there in a real public statement. Yeah, we lost, we won, blah 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 blah. All right, moving on to whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like he keeps saying we're a good team. Like, and then he have a little list where he didn't even put Dak in his top.
I did see that. Yeah, it was like who are your top quarterbacks right now. He did not put Dak on there. And then the thing about the good team, he was explaining it, but he was explaining how many points they gave up. Like, yeah, bro, we gave up 20 points in them first 2 quarters. Then we gave up another touchdown in the third, bro. But we a good team. Nigga, y'all gave up 27 points. What? You gave up 27 points. What are we talking about?
It don't look good when you're not winning at all. And I say, I think it's a locker room. It's just a foundation thing wrong with the Cowboys.
And it's not like Micah got them sacks. He ain't got nothing. My
bad. Deion's type of coaching he would cut out all that nonsense, but that shit don't work in the NFL, in my opinion. I think that's more so like a college where he at right now, because it's like a respect factor. Like them niggas in the NFL they gonna respect him, but at the end of the day, like they're not gonna bow down to him.
They grown too.
Yeah, they grown.
You're not helping me get nowhere.
Right, you looking at him like he can help me get to the next level. I respect him like I looked up to him. He recruited me. It's a different level of respect, and that's why I feel like he would stay where he at. If anything, he would go to another university. But Bill Belichick might be an option for them. But even then, Bill, I feel like he wouldn't want to be in that shit either.
Yeah, I think any coach with a strong personality is not gonna want to be there. His
Bill
options is limited.
He Bill Belichick like to pick who he want too.
I was about to say that's what Bill was. Bill wasn't the owner, obviously, in New England, but he was also the operating GM as well as the head coach. So it was like he want multiple titles, and Jerry, you got multiple titles. How that gonna work? You know what I'm saying? Like
another person, they like shit. I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing. But
man, I got more rings than you, bro. Like it's just,
to be honest,
personally got more rings than your whole organization. So
yeah, I think
maybe you should listen to me. Yeah. Oh no, man, and I do agree though. I do think that the players, would it be in the NFL, like players don't respond the same way they respond as college athletes. Moving on, man. Last one before we get into these. No, it's not the last one before we get into these predictions. But second to last one before we get into predictions. Is it time for the Bengals to bench Joe Burrow?
Is this like a financial reason? Or is this like just bench him?
Oh, he paid. He locked up for years to come.
Since we talking about, can you explain to me real quick with the Daniel Jones? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Is it like they bench him so because if he get hurt, they guarantee him a certain amount?
He has he had an injury guarantee in his contract of $23 million. So if he get hurt,
they need to start making it in these contracts to where teams can't do that. That shit lame to me. Like it's so far in the season to go. I don't care if he play or not, but like don't do that to nobody. You making me
feel you. It's also, I think, I don't know. I don't want to say it's lame to have an injury guarantee, but it's like, yeah, if you could play, if you was playing up to standard, nobody would care.
Yeah.
But it's just like you're not. So I'm not gonna pay you extra money.
I feel like these teams go around contracts so much, like with the conditional draft picks that they trade. Like, I'm not gonna play on 75% of the snaps. I don't want to give you a third instead of a fourth. Like, okay, you really not trading in good faith, then why even do a conditional trade if you know you're not gonna do it? But I was just asking that. But I wouldn't bench them. I believe the Bengals always gonna think they can make a run, but for future reference, they need to just stop coming into the season starting 0-2, 0-3. Like, bro, stop thinking y'all finna run the table. Like, teams are getting too good. I don't know why they start slow. I'm not a big believer in, all that preseason, play the preseason. Like, I don't believe all that. But something need to change, obviously, because y'all are consistently doing this. So, obviously, it's a real problem. But I wouldn't bench them. What they right now? 4-7. So y'all basically need to win. They basically need to win.
They got to win out, damn near.
Let me look at their schedule, but I know for sure they got either the Ravens or the Bengals. I mean, the Ravens or the Steelers again, so it's gonna be tough.
They got the Steelers in like 2 weeks. I know they should get a little rough, but it's not as bad as the Ravens because we'll get into that. It's not as bad as the Ravens and the Steelers schedule remaining.
I wouldn't bench them if I was them. I still feel like you let your guy play. It wouldn't send the right message to me. You got Pittsburgh. They got a bye week: Pittsburgh, Dallas, Tennessee, Cleveland, Denver, and then Pittsburgh.
Dallas, Tennessee, Cleveland, Denver. Those are all winnable games. Those division games, those Pittsburgh games is where it get rough.
Yeah, can you split with Pittsburgh is the question.
Right.
Maybe. And even then,
you gotta win. What's that? 6 games?
Yeah. So even if they split, that would be 9-8, I believe. So you probably still wouldn't get in, but you can be nipping at the last spot. And wouldn't nobody really want to see the Bengals? Like they ain't really the 7th seed you really want to see. But I wouldn't bench them. It's too early now. If they come out this bye week and they lose a few more, I would sit him down because he is a little, fragile.
No, I agree. That man, you again, bro. It's like you in my head today. That's exactly what I put though. I said, it's not. You don't bench them yet because they have the ability to run off 4 straight games. They got that ability to get you back at 500 real quick. But you also, it's getting kind of close to benching him because he do got injury history, bro. He's only finished 2 out of the 4 years healthy. You know what I mean? So it's just like, do you want to risk it? Because next year he'll start the season not 100% again.
Right.
So I think you lose these 2 next games, and I think it's wraps.
What you
think? I think everybody
do?
would understand that.
T. Higgins, you think they let him go?
Yes, he's a goner. I think they should trade. I think they should trade him. Now he's gonna walk for nothing.
Yeah, they should. They can't pay him and Jamar. It's over with.
Yeah, that's wraps. And you obviously got to pay Jamar. Obviously, but T, when he plays, and I think because all his injuries are soft tissue injuries. So I think when he actually plays, he be cooking. So I think, that's what I meant to say. I think the games he doesn't play, he's okay. He's perfectly healthy. He's just picking and choosing. I think he's picking and choosing when to play. And then when he do play, he go out there and give you damn near 200 yards and be like, see, should have paid me. Then he go back and sit down and be like, no, I'm hurt again, bro.
Yeah, I think they messed up with Jamar, though, because it's like now the price then went up.
Oh, yeah. No, the price of that bag done double.
Last year, it's over with now. Whatever y'all was debating last year, that ain't even the starting cost no more. You finna have to get dude.
Because it's only as good as your last appearance. So CD got the contract he got because he led the league in receiving yards and touchdowns last year.
Right.
Jamar is doing that. You know what I mean? So now you about to up the price again, bro. I want Justin Jefferson money. I might want more than Justin now because my year was better than Justin's this year.
Oh, no, he gonna want more for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid, bro. It's like people be trying to hold on to, the owners be trying to hold on to this money and end up having to spend more of it. It just don't make sense. So you having to spend more money on this player that you didn't want to pay to start the year, and you're probably not going to make the playoffs. Your chances of making the playoffs is 10%. So you ain't going to have no playoffs, and you got to pay double what you was finna pay to a person. Come on, bro.
This man, Jamar, is leading the league. He might go triple crown. He's leading the league in receptions, yards, and touchdowns right now.
Come on, bro.
Come on,
bro. You finna have a triple crown in his prime? Just reaching his prime?
Yeah.
Bro,
he finna break the bank on them. I ain't gonna lie.
And he only gonna have 1 year on his deal after this. So if you don't want to pay, he's sitting. I guarantee it. I guarantee he's sitting.
He really spared him by not sitting this year, to be honest. He was I'm gonna honor my contract. He really could have div it out this year.
Bro, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you for sure. That way, next offseason, it ain't even gonna be no. If I was them, I'd pay him now. I would try to sit him down and I'll try to get a contract done.
He said that though. He said that when the season started, he said, yeah, it's over for them.
Oh yeah.
He said we'll talk about this in the offseason. He said it's over. He said that, bro. Bro, I think we was 3 games in, bro. He said that, hey, it's over for them. We're not talking. I'll talk to them after the season. I'm worried about football now. It's just
that's their fault. I know they're trying to. Now they're bro, we'll give you this now because you do the rest of these games at this rate. We're going to have to owe you about 15, 20 million more than we want to give you right now. So it's over with.
Agent, if I'm the agent, I ain't picking up the phone.
Oh, nah.
I'm not, bro. I'm sending you the voicemail. Nigga, what? We're not talking. We're not talking until we mathematically eliminated for the playoffs. And you about to sit this, man? We're not talking. We're not talking. There's nothing to talk about at all. So hey, man, that I feel you on that. I think they stupid. There's been a lot of stupidness going on in this show. A lot of stupid owner talk. I think we shouldn't be able to, and I ain't gonna say like we can do their jobs by far. I think it's a lot harder than we give it credit for. But there are certain things that them as football experts should know that we shouldn't, or like the things that we are telling them to do that are common sense. That's common sense to everybody, and you're not doing it. It's like makes you look incompetent. So it's just like
I don't understand why they had these pitching competitions with their players. Like I know for a fact you're gonna pay him. Everybody know you're gonna pay him, but y'all sit here, he sits out, we can't reach common ground, and then you pay him week 1. Well, now he didn't miss all offseason, like, and then you wonder like why does Brandon Ayuk come into the season looking like trash? Well, probably because he ain't built a team. So why didn't you just pay him? Or if you really don't have intentions to pay him, trade him.
That's it. Don't
it shouldn't be this hard. I'm not gonna sit all off season and do this. Like, I'm gonna tell you, this is what the number we own, and I'm not giving you all off season. Like, bro, you got to this. I want you in OTAs. I want you in training camp. Like, I don't get it. If I was an owner, I'm gonna pay my guys. In my opinion, if I'm an owner, I'm gonna pay my guys.
Some of them.
Jamar Chase is a no-brainer for me, because if Joe Burrow loses him, like, you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, that's a 1-2.
Man, I feel you, bro. I just think it's so stupid, bro. Like, some of the decisions they make, like I said, bro, it makes them look not competent at their job, bro. They look awful.
They really don't. Like the drafting shit, I can understand. Like some of these dudes look good in college. You made a mistake. I can understand that. But like the financial shit they doing sometimes, it's like, dude, are you smart or not? Like, you never played Madden? What are you doing?
I don't know, bro. Because now you got me thinking about my GM, and
we haven't had a pass rush in years, and we still don't know how to figure it out. So we're not. I mean,
I don't know. It'd be like the holes they'd be glaring, bro. They'd be obvious.
Just fix it.
Just fix it.
Have the money. Just fix it.
That's why you get paid to distribute money. Fix it, nigga. And we got enough. Fix it.
That's what really pisses you off. Like, when you in cap hell, you're like, okay, we don't have the funds. You have the money.
We could do. We stuck, but now it's
you have the money. It's like, and you don't fix it. It's like, what are you doing?
And then some of these organizations, we finna move on, but some of these organizations with like that's making super bread, like Jerry Jones. Like,
oh yeah.
No matter how bad the Giants get, are always gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? We sell out stadiums, and we 2 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, these bigger cities, they owners shouldn't even be worried about the bread, bro. All right, we going over. If it worked like the NBA, and I don't know, do it work like the NBA? Like, you got it. Can you go past your certain number? Because niggas do be negative in cap space for sure.
I'm not sure, because I don't know if anybody is negative right now. I'm pretty sure they are, but I know the NBA is like a little bit more lenient as far as how over you are. I believe so, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you just got to be, if you can go over, and then if it's like the NBA and that money just come out your pocket, if you're one of the bigger teams, bro, it shouldn't even matter. Like Jerry Jones, bro, your team's worth $7 billion.
Oh yeah, nah, just raise the price of the nachos real quick.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, bro. Bro, like, oh yeah, I'm glad you said that. Back to the thing about people wanting to play in Texas, bro. Texas is first of all, you play in a dome. Texas, the weather is pretty much decent all the time for sure. What else? Oh, it's a no income. It's a no income state. What's it called? Income tax. There you go. No taxes on your income. Bro, everybody wants to play here in Dallas. You got some championship pedigree. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to wear that star, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they be having going on. These teams be tripping. I don't know if you can go under in the NFL, because I'm looking at the cap spaces right now, and the lowest team is at 600 1,000. So I think you probably got to stay like above 0, I guess. But most teams like to have 1 million minimum. That's what I'm
play around with. Yeah, I feel it. All right, moving on, man. We can probably run through this real quick. Which team wins each division? So we go.
Where are we going first?
We start in the AFC. Right.
Okay. I think we can pencil in the Bills and the Chiefs to win their division at this point.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So who I got? I got the Bills. I got the Chiefs. Man, I don't know. I got the Texans.
I'm about to say, yeah, with them, it's kind of like your other counterparts are just so ass that I don't think.
It's nothing to talk about.
Right.
With that that Ravens Steelers, I left that one alone. I got question marks by that one. I have no idea.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to just start believing what I see with Pittsburgh at this point, bro. Like,
I can't, bro. It's only one way to win a game, though. They only have one way to win a game, bro.
But they know how to do that way, though. They excel. I feel like nobody's gonna you're not gonna come in there and put 30 on them. Since Russ took over, their offense has been a little better. Like that was an off game for them. The last game they just played, I don't think they're a 30-point offense by stretch, but I mean,
okay. So, to me, if you look at the numbers, Russ getting worse and worse every time he starts. Like it's good, but it's getting worse and worse every time he starts. Like that interception in the end zone he threw.
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was Desmond Ritter-esque right there.
Right, Will Levis-esque for sure. It was just like, what are you doing? You feel me? So he's getting worse and worse as the game goes on. And then the way football is played now, I think it's hard to say that nobody finna come in there and drop 30 on their head. I think it's hard to say that. Where it's like, no, these offenses kind of high powered, bro.
But it's like the way they played ball though, like even if the game's starting to do that trend, like they're gonna muck it up. I know they offensive coordinator. We finna run the ball.
Yeah, we're gonna slow it down a little bit. We're gonna take the air out the ball.
Yeah, and it's like even if they defense has a bad day, which is like it's hard to do. I get what you're saying though. I don't like their style of play for like I don't know though, because in the playoffs shit, run the ball and play defense. I mean, I feel like they got a pretty decent lead though in the division. Like I can't even go against them at this point right now, bro. Like you know what I said about them in the beginning of the season, but I don't like Russ. It's just I'm gonna say if I had to bet, I'd say Pittsburgh. They're gonna manage to hold on to it.
I feel you. And I believe in Mike Tomlin enough to agree with you. I just been on the Ravens train all year, so I'm gonna just stay there.
I like them, but see, you done lost one game to them, so now you technically like you losing the tiebreaker.
Best you could split, yeah. Best you could split. I mean, you gotta win these other games and hope that some of these teams, like you hope Cleveland fuck around and get one against Pittsburgh. You hope the Bengals go ahead and get them. You know what I'm saying? So they division, so the tiebreakers start not to matter as much.
Yeah, they still got Philly and the Chiefs too, so they schedule coming up.
Schedule is finna get a little rougher, but that's also another thing. The Ravens schedule a little rough too. That's why I didn't know who to pick. Both of their schedules kind of hard.
Oh shit! What? Let me see what the Ravens got on tap. So they got
Chargers Monday
night. Chargers, Eagles, bye. They got the Giants, Steelers, Texans. Yeah, I mean, I would say they got the Giants in there, thrown in there. So that's like the worst team out of both. They both play. So maybe they get one up on them, but they still got to play Pittsburgh again. If they don't win that Pittsburgh game, it's over with. Like they have to win that game.
They gotta beat them. They gotta split with them. But then I know Pittsburgh got Cleveland tomorrow.
Yep.
They got Cleveland tomorrow. You said they got Chiefs. They got they should start to get a little rough too. Because that Cleveland game is a division game, bro. So it's not just gonna be.
No, it ain't gonna be sweet, but the Broncos just don't inspire much faith or confidence like out of me at all. So I would just if it was dead, knotted up even, I would probably lean Pittsburgh, but Baltimore. But since Pittsburgh got a little bit of an advantage, I'll just say they finish it out.
Nah, I feel you on that. Let's move on to this NFC real quick. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta go. Fortunately, I gotta go to work, people. So we're gonna speed race through the rest of this. But that is why. If I could ever find this motherfucker, that is why y'all need to do this. So that we could sit here as long as we would like to and talk about football and not have to go work on other people's time. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't it be nice?
It would be great. Anyway, moving on to this NFC, man. I'm gonna take the Commanders in the NFC East because the Eagles' schedule is just a little bit harder than theirs. It's just a little harder than theirs, to be honest. I think the Commanders start to run off some weak games at the end. Taking the Lions, of course. I'm taking the Cardinals. The whole NFC West schedule get tricky because I looked it up. They all get a little rough. I think the Cardinals just got the easiest outs. They got like two gimme games on there. So Kyler keep playing well. I think they'll win that division. And then in the NFC South, I got the Bucks. No, I'm just playing.
I wouldn't be mad at it, to be honest.
Nah, I'm gonna take y'all. Y'all got the ups right now. I think y'all got 2-game lead.
Yeah.
Or was it 1.5?
It might be 1.5, but we beat them twice this year, so.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking y'all there. I just said them because it was a joke, but they also getting Mike Evans back this week, so that's why I was like, no, they've been in some real good and close games with good teams without their receivers. So I figure you get one of them back. It's like, all right,
they're a good football team. I feel like the for sure one is Detroit. Like that shit's wrapped up. Well, honestly, it's not wrapped up, but I mean, I feel like I'm most confident in them, like in the league, damn near at this point.
Over the Vikings, no.
Green Bay ain't far behind; they 7-3. But I mean, I'll say Detroit. In the NFC East,
a little closer than I thought.
Yeah, NFC East. I want to say Washington because I really don't believe in Philly like that for real. But they 2 games behind and they lost to them, so I'm gonna just say Philly stick with it. And this really without even looking at the schedules for real. But I'm gonna say Philly stay with it. The West, I'm gonna just say the Rams just because I like I said with Stafford. The Cardinals playing some good ball. They on a 4-game win streak, but I don't know if I believe it all the way. Mm-hmm. I think they might got a little case of the overachievement. But
I mean, it just don't look like it's taking much to win that division. If I'm being honest.
Honestly, I really want to go with San Fran though, to be honest with you. Because I'm just looking at the points for and points against. San Fran ain't looking too bad. They 250 points for, 222 points against. Basically, just net points. They got the highest in the division. The Rams actually have the worst at -26. I really judge teams by that. NFC South, like the Falcons, we have a -30 net points. So what that's telling me is, like, first of all your games are close and you barely winning. Tampa Bay has a 13. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna go with the Falcons to finish it out just because they put in the work earlier in the season. Like I said, they got the 2 games up on Tampa Bay. But if Tampa Bay makes a run at it and make it closer than what it should be, I wouldn't be surprised because their schedule is soft. Ours is a little iffy coming out the bye week, and we honestly just aren't looking like we're rounding into form like how playoff teams should be doing right about now.
Right. No, I feel you. I was really joking about it. I was really joking about the Bucks winning division.
It's less of a joke than
I was about to say it. Actually, apparently, it is less of a joke than I thought.
Yeah, I'm hoping y'all can beat them this upcoming.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
I mean, I know y'all don't do that. I don't want to mess up the draft, but I need anybody from Tampa Bay to put in some work.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Surprisingly, he might get us this one. I think we only have a possibility of winning 2 more football games this year. I think this one is one because of the actual juice he actually bring. We're gonna start DeVito, so the actual juice he bring to the locker room, new face. He might make some of them throws that Danny ain't made, and just be like, all right, gotta go ahead and get one. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it because, like you said, the Bucks is a really good football team. So it's just like we're not. We got the bones to be one, but we not one. So I don't think we'll get that one done. And then the other game we can win is Dallas, and that's because they trash and they hurt too. So Well, not hurt too, but they just trash.
I seen somebody say Vito versus Cooper Rush on Thanksgiving. I'm just thinking about the nap I'm gonna be taking.
Yes, sir. You know it. Wake up in gabagoo, and then we'll take my ass back to sleep. You know.
Yeah.
I'll be in a food coma because that game come on like 4 o'clock, bro. I'll be in a food coma by then. Nigga, I'm gonna be sleep. Be super sleep.
Wake up and watch the night game.
Man. You know they having a fucking on Christmas, they having a concert, a Beyonce concert at halftime.
I seen that. That's at the what game that's at?
Texans Ravens.
Hopefully Netflix can get their service together because that Paul Tyson was terrible.
Man.
I doubt it would be shit. I was about to say I doubt it'd be as much people watching, but now that you didn't advertise
it's Christmas. I was gonna say it's Christmas and Beyonce.
So yeah, they need to get together if they want to be the next app that's streaming, sports and stuff.
Yeah. All right, man. We get into these week 12 predictions. We're not gonna keep score this week. Normally me and LA keep score, and then we subtract and do all this stuff. I'm whooping his ass though. I'm up 24-16. And did the Texans win? The Texans did win, and we both broke even. Like we both had the same amount of wins, so it's the same exact thing. Score goes back to normal. There you go, 24-16. So yeah, man. Starting with Thursday, you got Steelers and the Browns. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna take the Steelers. Unfortunately, Texans Titans. I think.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Who the home team? Let me see.
Huh?
I'm gonna go Texas.
No way. That was Texas Titans. Whoa, of course they brought me off the. Okay. Google be tripping, bro. I opened it and now it took me to a whole different thing. Anyway, Vikings Bears.
Vikings. I don't see the Bears winning another game, to be honest.
Damn. Cowboys Commanders. Yeah, I'm with you on the Vikings. Cowboys Commanders.
Go Commanders here.
Me too. Patriots Dolphins, a yuck fest.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Yeah, I'll take them too. Chiefs Panthers. Chiefs. Yeah,
I feel sorry for the Panthers.
Yeah, that might be a slaughter. I ain't gonna lie. Coming off a loss. Bucks Giants. I couldn't live here nor be an actual Giants fan if I didn't say the Giants, regardless of what I want us to do. I'd probably be praying that the Bucks win, but I'm going to publicly say that the Giants are going to win.
I mean, it's really a win-win for y'all. Draft position improve or shit, y'all get a win. But I want y'all to win, but I'm going to say Tampa Bay. And they just coming off the bye week, too, so they got an extra week of preparation.
You know it. We coming off the bye, too.
Oh, okay, shit. Y'all both got it.
We both fresh.
I think that new coach and that new quarterback bump is real in the league. I ain't gonna lie, because we found out with the Saints. So I feel when, like you say, he give y'all that juice, it ain't really like y'all far off in these games y'all playing. So I just feel like that's like y'all got the wrong matchup, though, in my opinion. Like, y'all was against the Titans or somebody, or even if it was Dallas this week, I feel more confident. But Tampa Bay kind of know, like, oh, shit, Atlanta fucking up. Let's try to get somewhere. So
we got them. We got Dallas in, what's today, Tuesday? We got them in, like 12 days. We got them on.
At this point, ain't no really point on y'all winning no more games, though. Because the veto sleep messed up y'all draft shit
last year.
Yeah,
he messed us up last year. Oh, God. So I feel you. Hey, man, I hope not. But I don't think he's that good, bro. I think that was some juice. They ain't had no tape. They got a little bit of tape now. It's going to be a little different. Lions, Colts. I'm picking the Lions, bro.
I'm taking the Lions in this one. I mean,
they look like they destroying folks. They're a machine.
Yeah, it's hard not to pick against the Lions at this point.
Raiders, Broncos. Pick the Broncos.
Broncos.
I don't think I'll ever pick the Raiders on here. I told LA that I would never. Cardinals, Seahawks.
I'll probably stop picking them like week 3 or whatever because they 2-8. So I know I haven't picked them in a while. You said Cardinals, Seahawks. That's gonna be a good one. Fuck. Cardinals coming off a bye week. I'm gonna go Seattle here because I think they need to try to keep pace with the division. So I'm gonna go Seattle here, even though I really don't want to. Is DK playing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Seattle.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals. I think Seattle gonna be riding too hot off that win against the Niners. They're running too
Possibly.
hot, I think. But the bye week might have fucked up the momentum the Cardinals
Right.
got going
I
too.
only reason I took the Seahawks because whenever I'm like in a bit of a toss up, I tend to lean towards the home team. So I just took Seattle.
I feel that, and they playing in 12.
But the Cardinals are playing better football though. But I just feel like
And the Seahawks just so up and down. One day they the best team in the world, the next team
I mean,
they the worst. We beat them without Malik Neighbors. They are one of our 2 wins this year. Like it's just, I don't know, bro. It's
I don't want to ride too high on the Cardinals though, because it's like I feel like with the Cardinals this year, every time I start like believing in them, they start like fucking up. So if they win this one, I'm gonna really be like, okay, they mean business. 7-4, that's a pretty decent gap. But I'm gonna go with Seattle.
They can run the ball too. It's just, I'm gonna rock with the Cardinals.
Okay.
I'm gonna rock with the Cardinals. 49ers Packers. That's gonna be a good game. These 4 or 5 games, good games this week.
49ers at Packers. I'm gonna go with the Niners, and the only reason I say that is because Jordan Love been throwing some fucking crazy ass picks this season. Like I don't know what's wrong with him. And
Will Levinson.
49ers getting a little bit more healthy, so I'm gonna go with them. Like I said, they need to keep pace in their division as well. They sitting at 5-5, so I'm gonna go with 49ers.
I think so. I'm gonna pick the Niners. I think I'll be more confident in the Niners if Bosa playing.
Who?
If Bosa playing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's exactly what happened in the Seahawks game. He was getting all the pressures, and the moment he was off the field, they scored every drive after that. So apparently they have no pass rush outside of him. And he creates pass rush for other people by getting doubled and whatnot. So if he plays, I'll be more confident in this pick. I'm going to pick the Niners a little bit off the string, but a little bit off for the letdown. They lost that game when they should have won it. They walked up the field with the lead. You know what I'm saying? Defense usually don't give up dubs like that. Like, they just had a little letdown. So I think they get it back. Sunday night, you got the Rams, Eagles at the Rams.
Yeah.
Your boy Stafford, man. I'm taking Stafford, not just because of the NFC East rivalry thing, but I also don't really believe in Philly. I think they're talented, but not coached well. So that'll always come to bite you in the ass. I think Sean McVay, essentially, you have the better offensive coordinator, you have the better coach, you have the better quarterback, and you have, to me, really the better defense. Like, their defense ain't been the greatest, but they got pass rush at minimum. And, you know what I'm saying? And pass rush and run stop. So
I ain't gonna lie, a little bit I've seen of the Rams was that Monday Night Football game against Miami, and they O-line is concerning to me. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm just picturing Jalen Carter just coming through that bitch and fucking up Matthew Stafford. But like you said, I don't believe in the Eagles at all. That secondary is gonna be tested. I can definitely see Stafford putting up numbers on them with Kupp and Nakua. So I'm gonna go Rams because, like I said, I think this NFC West is close. I think it's gonna make teams that's in that division start playing playoff football early. So I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams too, like I said, but it's also Sunday Night Football. This the type of game that you explained earlier where Stafford is in it, and it's just like, oh, they probably shouldn't win this game, but they do. Like, This is that game.
Exactly.
Eagles win this game, I'll probably put a little bit more respect on them. But if it turns into a shootout, which I probably think it will, because I don't, like you said, the Eagles DBs is whatever they are. And the Rams defense ain't the best. So if it turns to a shootout, I like Matt Stafford at all times.
Yeah. The Eagles defense has been playing a little bit better. They kind of been getting back to that form, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like I don't want to believe in them or if it's just like something about them. I think it's their coach, honestly, in my opinion. Like something about him just throw me off. I feel like the whole Jalen Hurts throw me off a little bit too. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's me too. I ain't gonna lie. I think I don't want to believe in them for sure, but but I also think it's just something about them, bro. You just watch him and you be like,
it's not impressive.
Right, it's not impressive. And then
it's not impressive.
I was gonna say every team they beat this year have not been good. Like,
Yeah,
unless you want to go Washington, and I say Washington is a decent win.
that was the
But I don't
last
think
game.
Washington's that good.
And I really feel like Washington let them off the hook for real by going for it on that fourth down.
100%.
I really feel like Washington was supposed to win that game, and then Saquon just got the look, 5 minutes left in the game, 2 touchdowns, made the score look worse than what it was. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the Rams on this one. I think Matthew Stafford, like you said, he's gonna have one of them performances.
Rams Chargers is the last game. I'm looking up the Eagles' schedule to see who they played.
Oh, they ain't beat nobody. They beat
I can like say it out loud.
They beat the Giants. They beat the Jags. They ain't really beat nobody for real.
So they beat
Green
Saints.
Bay. Nobody.
They beat the Browns.
Nobody.
The Eagles. The Bengals.
Nobody.
The Jags.
Nobody.
The Cowboys.
Nobody. Nobody you named got a record. Besides
That's
the
what I'm
Commanders.
saying, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And I try not to be that guy. Like, you only can play who in front of you.
You play who on there, but it's like
you're not
they
even
ain't
blowing
even
them out.
been impressive. That's what I'm saying. It's not like the Lions when you play the Jags. They beat the Jags by 5 on a game-winning pick. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence and them was down in the red zone about to score, and you won that game on a game-winning pick. And I just watched Detroit play them, who's in your conference, and they beat them by 40.
Right. Yeah, no.
That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all beat the Browns by 4. The Giants beat the Browns by like 5 or 6. Come on, bro. It's just like it is not like these games is that far out. It's not like they won week 1, week 2. Like, no, some of these games are recent.
That's when they started winning. All these games when they got this little streak they on.
Like I give you the Cowboys game was dominant. The Bengals game, not really though. The Bengals game, they did put up 17 points, and y'all had 37. But I watched the game, so I knew how that kind of transpired. It wasn't just y'all smacking them the whole game. But then y'all play good teams, like they got smacked by the Bucks. You feel me? They lost to y'all. They lost to the Packers. No, they beat the Packers. Sorry, they beat the Packers. I'll add that in there. That's the other team they beat, the Packers. But that was week 1. That was week 1. Week 1 in Brazil.
Right. So they essentially beat 2 teams with a winning record. And they lost to the only other team they played with a winning record.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't like it. But that Monday night game kind of hard for me to pick right now. I ain't gonna lie. That Ravens-Chargers game is hard.
Chargers been playing good football, brother against brother. I think
Chargers like the same type of gritty team like Pittsburgh, though, and I just saw them struggle with that matchup. If anything, though, Baltimore should come into this game a little bit more prepared.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, bro. The Ravens after a loss be cooking. The Ravens are more talented. The Chargers got the better coach. I don't know if they got the better offensive coordinator because one do nothing but run and the other one do nothing but pass. Damn, this is gonna be interesting. But you also got guys on the Chargers who want some get back because they are former Ravens. A lot of them are former Ravens. Man, I don't know.
I'm looking up to see what the Chargers.
I'm gonna rock with the Ravens. But
that's what tell me what I want to pick. Chargers rush defense is 11th best in the league. Ravens rush defense is 2nd best in the league. You said you're going with the Ravens.
I'm trying to figure out why I take.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens too, because like I like what the Chargers doing, but I don't think they just like super duper fire. And like you said, I'm gonna put some stock into that off a loss for Baltimore. I think they need to come into the game with a little sense of urgency. But I wouldn't mind them beating up on the Chargers because we got them next. And yeah.
No, I feel you. I'm gonna take the Ravens on that one though. I'm gonna continue riding the Ravens train until I fall off. I gotta support some sort of team. My team's not doing anything, so I gotta pick a team to support.
But if the Ravens lose this game, I ain't gonna lie. They
playoff hopes might be over.
I don't want to say they in trouble at 7-5, but they Miami win a game, and then the Bengals play this week, or they on a bye week? No, they on a bye week. But yeah, if Miami win, you need to start, your seat getting a little hot, buddy.
Yeah, because Miami got them weak games at the end too.
Yeah, they got who they got? The Patriots. They got the Raiders after that too. Yeah, they got some little games that they can definitely win.
I ain't gonna lie, Patriots go in there and win that game. I wouldn't be surprised either, though.
Nah, I wouldn't, but I think Miami kind of been playing better since Tua came back. Like honestly, they could have beat Buffalo. They should have beat Arizona. So
Yeah,
they gonna handle their business with New England. I hope. I would think.
that's the hope. Yeah, that's the hope, man. But that's it, man. That's all we got for today. I appreciate you for subbing in.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I don't really like calling it a sub, man. You just did me a solid, man. Anytime.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Should say anytime you want to be on here, bro. You just gotta let me know. You know that too.
Oh yeah. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
We're gonna do Saturday. I'm gonna try. I be trying to make them promises on here too. But I don't always be holding on my end. So I try not to promise. I just be like, we'll see. So we'll see about Saturday. Getting into this basketball drama because there's a lot of shit going on in the NBA.
Nah, it is. I feel like it's too much going on in the NBA right now to not be talking about it. Like
to not have some sort of conversation, right? So I definitely feel you on that, and I definitely think I'm gonna try my damnedest to be on here Saturday, even if it's early. Around, you know what I'm saying, around this time, around 12 o'clock. So we'll figure that out though. One more thing before we yeah, man, I got so caught up in, you know what I'm saying, in the pod that I forgot. I told people we was live, but then I took another little boomerang. Totally forgot to do it. So anyway, I just posted it now, so you'll see a notification now instead of damn near an hour ago. But it's all right. We weren't supposed to be here this long anyway. This is how y'all know we enjoy doing this and we enjoy talking ball, man, and providing y'all with some great content. So y'all do us a favor. Like I said, one more time. Just so that we don't ever have to like stop this and go work for someone like I'm about to go do now. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Christmas coming up, you know. You know, y'all, we can start getting live streaming and we can get like super chats and stuff. Imagine that, like donating super chats to the stream.
You know what I'm saying? Dollar sign button.
Oh yeah, you know, the StreamYard account have to be paid for. The super chats can pay for those. Then we probably could get some little background set up. I know y'all don't want to see a Christmas tree and a sports channel. You know, we can start doing those type of things. Just
I can actually get a mic. Y'all know y'all don't want to see me with the old headphones. I could do, you know. We just need y'all support so we can give our best efforts. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a mic. I'm gonna get all that stuff anyway. But it would help if y'all did it. We do faster if y'all did it. You know what I'm saying? I actually did my side note before we really get out of here. I did my first super chat on one of my homies. Well, not one of my homies, but this dude I watched that talk about the Giants. Authentic in the Beard. Did my first super chat. It was actually kind of cool. I felt like, and YouTube make it easy, bro. It's just Apple Pay.
Oh yeah,
do it. Cool, real easy. It was like, oh yeah, bro, I just gave you $5. That was cool. Like,
I've done one on the Lakers stream. I watched Lakers Nation by Trevor Lane. I like their content. Like I'm saying, if folks like your stuff, bro, they feel confident, especially when you got a lot of people and they want their comment read. Man. Oh, for sure. I'm gonna donate that $5 so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see what I'm talking about. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? But I think Authentic in the Beard do a good job. They try to get to, like we do, try to get to everybody comments. Super chats to just go first. Like if you think yours is important, yours just go first. So yeah, man, we appreciate the support. Like we said, though, it's all fun and games, but we do appreciate all the support that y'all do actually give us. Yeah, man, we finna get out of here. I ain't got no cool thing to say at the end, but we'll find one eventually. So until then, you know what I'm saying?